Thank you so much, guys. We're just as excited to see the combo of a Glorious Pathway and a Molina Blitz. I'll tell you that much. That is going to wreak some havoc here. But welcome to the last match of the day. It's me once again on the English desk, Naisu, joined by Ingan, as we bring you this one. FCAP and Smart Omega now in Game 3. FCAP looking for the revenge from earlier in the season. And I don't know, man. Very fun lineups, I would say, for our last game here. What are you thinking of?
It's not a star match without unconventional picks, without Game 3s. And again, okay, seems like Falcon's Apbren are the aggressors, trying to get their orange buff away from Andoryu.
Whoa,
just a quick reset here for Flapteezy and Ogwin. And again, they're back in the picture here, trying to zone out Andoryu. Here comes Kyle Teasy.
Uh-oh.
Will he be able to retreat, though? As Omega forces to rotate with 4 members and first blood.
They're full sending it.
Okay, but this time Flapteezy, though, answers right back with a kill onto Andoryu. That's going to be a more worth it trade. Unless Flapteezy manages to escape. A roamer for Andoryu with the Bane.
Hey, Worth. They got Andoryu.
Hashtag Worth.
Wow. So, you know, that really reminds me of the early aggression that we saw from Team Liquid PH. Was it last week? When they went back to the roots of the Echo Express.
The Cho and Khalid combination.
Yeah, so, and they're still going.
Oh.
They're still doing it.
Kyle Teasy manages to get the purple buff. Okay, first minute in. There is no buffs for Andoryu. That's going to be a huge problem for the first turtle. Oh! Flicker out. Even if Few has the passive, he's not going to waste it on one power of nature from Ryota.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine.
I know there's some excited people in the crowd tonight because I just heard a shriek in the MPL arena. Probably an anime out there, but this turtle is tough for the taking. We'll see how they play it out. Already, Flap!
Oh, Flapteezy, but here comes Oakland with the Revitalize plus the quick Sand Guard. Look at the HP of Flapteezy. All of a sudden, it's like he went home.
That's just...
Whew.
I was going to say, like, that's just dirty. That's just healing right there,
That's
man.
unfair.
Revitalize with the Sand Guard there. That's tough. Like, how do you even overcome that amount of healing? Look at this. Nanamain's idol. Last season, Few has played Nana in 3 games with a 100% win rate.
You know, I gotta say,
Tell me.
that's also my record for ranked games when I use Nana. 3 games, 100%. In
3
span of
games?
3 months. That's how much I don't use Nana, but Few.
That's locked in, man. That's locked in.
Yeah, we've been saying, even saying this. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Okay, Owen. Trying to zone out Shaku, and here comes the wild charge for Ryota. Answers right back with Raging Sandstorm, but then he catch from Andoryu. He goes down as well in exchange for Owen once again. And the quick Sand Guard plus the juke from Flapteezy. A 2-0-0 start for this Khalid.
That's what I like to call athletic flicker right there.
Athletic flicker.
Very athletic, a flap.
Gonna
And
break some ankles though.
yeah, that's how you break ankles, you know. And you also saw when they used the Raging Sandstorm, that was a perfect time to go ahead and lay down the Molina Blitz as well from Few. And that's the combination they have. That's one of them, I would say.
Yeah, you have to wait for the Glorious Pathway and Molina Blitz.
You don't need, and that's the
Ultra
thing.
slow.
You don't even like need it, but once it's available, it's gonna cause havoc in the team fights.
Speaking of havoc, they're trying to plan out the play here on the Jome, but instead goes out. And going back to to my point a while ago, you've been saying a couple of weeks back that I wish we have a graphic of how
For
many
healing?
unique heroes used for this season. And Few picking up the Nana just adds to that list of how many heroes we've seen so far.
We gotta be up to like, I don't know, in general.
Because Kirk alone already has 12. What more the other players?
And I know team as a whole, earlier on, at least today when we started the day, I think it was Smart Omega.
40.
41. You know, so these are some pretty, like, it's crazy, but I'm happy. Like, as someone who was rooting last season for the non-meta picks to come up, a.k.a. Cord, you know, I'm glad where we are now, where it's like, you don't know what's going to pop up. Not only that, but also, honestly, at this point, week 7, I don't know who's going to be champion for season 14.
Same.
I know Fnatic Onyx is undefeated, guys, but I'm just saying, like, anything can happen when we get to the playoffs.
Especially, you know, when we receive major buffs, changes, patches for the most used heroes. Things could go south for the top team in just a blink of an eye with how versatile the meta has been for this current season. I mean, who would have thought Few? If Few's even the one who said that he wanted to really go on a revenge tour against this guy, Jome is gonna fall down.
Big damn!
Big damn, big plays, and a big shutdown for Falcon's Apbren as they also get the turret down bottom.
Oh man, I can already see it, Ingon. After today, your ranked games won't look the same.
It's gonna enable a lot of Nana heroes. But speaking of the current meta though, it's viable again with the current adjustment of Nana's ultimate. It's not just one, not the ultimate though, the Molina Smooch. Yeah,
yep.
the Molina Smooch. It's not just a single target anymore, it's AoE. Meaning a lot can be transformed. And speaking of transformed, Ukir just got transformed there. And even that alone has damage to dish out damage onto Ukir just like that.
Yeah. And so, you know, with all this happening, like there hasn't been any of these huge team fights. It's all been mostly like just pick-off centric, aside from that early start where we saw, you know, the invade from FCAP and everything else. But really, it's just been, all right, we find a moment here, we lay down the layering of ultimates that we've been talking about this whole time, and that's enough to get a kill. Look at this.
Kyle knows, he knows.
He's sensing it. They got some information here. Oh!
Oh, but does he know the wild charge is there, plus the Guardian's barrier. Manages to escape, and here comes the Nana pick, 2-0-1. Ogwen on the charge with a glorious pathway, but a passing coming in from Ryota will ensure that he is safe.
He is safe, and now that's the, you know, even in a sense, that Fracture, having that slow now, that 30% slow, does play a role in Nolan being able to escape in those instances right now, too. That just leads into this third turtle for the taking for FCAP. So Smart Omega tried to make a play. They tried to, you know, throw it out to left field. It didn't work, though, unfortunately for them, and they're going to lose these tier 1s as well because of Flap. Just putting pressure on the back.
As Super Marco works on the middle lane turret, Kyle TZ and Flap TZ. Oh, they managed to catch Ogwen, but Ogwen has to revitalize. Is he going to be alive, though? Here comes the sun. Was able to cast a glorious pathway. Now Flap TZ just making sure that Omega stays there. And now Shaknu picks up a Thunderbelt. And you were saying the Fracture of Kyle TZ played a huge role in why he was able to escape. You know who else played a huge role?
Who's that?
Few. Killing Jome, handing him his second death with that boomerang plus ultimate, and Omega just really managing to get another turret here down bottom. Just trying to salvage whatever they can because Falcon's Apbren right now has a 4.5k gold lead.
Yeah, you know, what has to happen here for Smart Omega is you got to catch up in the jungle, you got to catch up in the gold lane, and that's what they have to do to get in fighting form. Hopefully for this first Lord. Now, I would almost rather see Smart Omega maybe not contest it because they're just kind of down, you know, they're behind too much in the key roles right now. And unless they can get a pick-off potential or a great set maybe from Ryota or even Chaknu, that would be great for Smart Omega. But right now, the way things are going, they're just kind of out-farmed, and they've got to get time to adjust from it. So if that means giving up the first lore for now, so be it. Just defend the best you can because Jome's also got to catch up on this Claude, and you can already see Super Marco's going to be looking to do the same thing we saw Jome do in previous games with this Moskov in hand.
Yeah, and not even just the gold lead though. Look at the level gap. 4 levels ahead for Kyle TZ against Andoryu, level 14 to level 10. And even at the gold lane, Super Marco 2 levels ahead, up against Jome with the Claude. As they pick up a kill onto this is a Gatot Kacha Chaknu, and they just bursted him down like he was nothing.
That's the burst damage.
Big burst.
That's what we were talking about.
That's Big Bursta. You know Big Bertha?
Yep, I know. All I know is Big Damn.
Okay,
that's
Big Damn.
Right there. Lord secured, locked in here for FCAP. They're going to be able to march in pretty much to the base turrets, obviously, from this Corrosive Scythe just being picked up by Jome at this point. So he should have those 2 items that we talked about, you know, time and time again with the Claudes. But I don't know, man. It's getting iffy here because right now, FCAP playing into the glorious pathway just to shove them off of these turrets.
And they're going to successfully take down the middle lane turret. And Few a while ago said that Falcon's Apbren, direct translate, just translate it for me, is the Lason against Omega. Literally Few is the Lason, the poison, with his unconventional Nana pick, doing wonders for them. 202 KDA, so far so good. I haven't even seen Few pop his passive That's how much play safe Few is, but still able to dish out the damage. The crowd control. Here comes the glorious pathway. Calteezy onto the back line, onto Chaknu, forcing out Andoria to use that deadly catch as the Lord pops the holy shields of Omega.
Now they're going to work on the turret. Still going to deal with the Lord here. They're going to jump in.
Oh, Chaknu jumps in with the AOG. Just try to delay the push, but they're able to burst down the inhibitor down bottom. Calteezy works on the top lane. And 10 minutes in, a 9.5k gold lead. Now we have to go back to our talking points a while ago. In this case, Omega, they really wanted to reach this time the Omega timers.
They still need 8 minutes or so, maybe 6 for the new season for that Omega timer. Right now, though, there's the pathway.
Oh, plus the stun coming in from Ogwen. Chaknu manages to escape. Here comes the damage coming in from Falcon's Apbren, really trying to work on the turret. And look at the damage from Super Marco. Just working on the minions, but manages to is it the passive of Moskov? Wherein if you hit something, it reflects the damage, it bounces the damage to the nearby enemies. Right?
For Moskov?
Yeah, for Moskov.
Oh, you're talking about the spears.
Yeah, the spears, yeah.
I was like, you mean reflect damage? That's a different thing.
No, not reflect. I just can't translate it properly.
The spears, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the spears.
Get yours now. Falcon's Apbren Rico. What were you saying? Sorry.
I really
just the amount of damage he can do with the spears.
Yeah, I just really want to get the TOPH one, but here comes Ogwen with a glorious pathway. Okay, at this point, Omega, it's safe that they're able to go out from their base. But again, Falcon's Apbren will just really bring out the clash wherever they are.
And that's the thing, man. They're 10,000 gold ahead. Off that one Lord, they were able to get that one turret. Maybe another the Holy Shield on top, but for Smart Omega at this point, like I said, it's really just playing into late game. That the timing's there. The power spike for late game has to be in their favor. And honestly, I don't think they fight this Lord either. Like you're not in a position to fight this, so just go ahead, get in the defensive mode, backdoor against the wall, get ready to defend the base, the push, because FCAP after this one is going to come swinging. They might even force a situation where you have to fight. And this is where that deadly combination really comes into play, too. I mean, I'm sure you guys watching have all seen or at least witnessed when a Nana is in the base, right, and you're trying to defend. You can't really stack up. Then you pair in a Glorious Pathway on top of that and a Sandstorm.
Just too much.
It's too much to deal with. So even the areas around the crystal here, the base for Smart Omega, you have to avoid from actually getting clumped up in that situation. So that's the question. How do they juggle that around? How do they deal with the push? Of course, coming from these waves and also the Lord. They can clear things out. They're going to have to really find their own kind of setup, whether that's Chakra, whether that's Ryota to pull it off. You can see that they have pretty respectable damage, but turrets are going to fall here. Lord makes its way into the base, and FCAP eyeing down the last turret as Smart Omega holds it on. They do clear the Lord, though, so they've already done that. No wave in the middle just yet as it walks up. Now, Smart Omega, this is their time to hold their grounds if they can. There's the pathway.
Oh, but the gorgeous barrier. But look at this. Few picks up the kill. Onto Ryota plus Calteezy onto the backline. Going to bring down Chaknu as we work on the middle inhibitor turret, the base of Omega. No more inhibitors left. The push is here for Falcon's Apbren as they try to complete the revenge tour and get the win against Omega.
You see the smile on their faces.